Here's another look at the mistake that Martin made, and had to be very careful there not to run into the back of the world champion into turn 14, although he certainly wouldn't have lost any points to Pecco Bagnaia had that happened. But this is what it looked like from the rear of Martin, just going wide through 13, door wide open for Pecco Bagnaia, who certainly wasn't going to pass up that opportunity.
The only mistake Martin has made in this whole sprint, and it looks like it is going to cost him the victory. It will still be podium number 21 in 27 sprints. That is some record, isn't it? Well, 21 podiums in 27 events this year. That's a big reason why that consistency is keeping Martin at the top of the championship. But he's running out of time here. Running out of time to reel in Bagnaia. He's keeping the pressure firmly on the shoulders of the world champion, who has all the answers at the moment. They come through the final corner. There'll be one lap remaining here in this sprint. Are we seeing Jorge Martin's world championship lead shrink to just 4 points? 4.26 kilometres remaining as Bagnaia leads.
It's going to take a mistake here from Pecco Bagnaia with a half-second lead. He can just focus on his braking markers, make sure he hits every apex of 16 of them around this circuit, and he should have enough to hold off Jorge Martin from here. Martin looks like he's got Bastianini under control, who continues to lap ever so slightly quicker than Martin, but they're near enough on identical lap times, both on 1:31.2. So Bastianini is going to run out of time here, it would appear, to catch Martin.
Yeah, just not as sharp as Bagnaia. Martin off at the lights, was he, Enea Bastianini, because he's got comparable pace, no question. Over the line to start this last lap. The top three all did 1:31.2s, absolutely nothing between the lap times. But the problem for the Beast is he let the two ahead of him get away by 1.5 seconds, and then just such a tough gap to breach and bridge when you've only got 13 laps to do it. Got to give a huge amount of credit here to Jorge Martin, because he has kept Pecco Bagnaia seriously honest, but it looks like it will be Pecco Bagnaia returning to the top step here in his beloved Misano.
After that mistake that we saw here a couple of laps ago from Marc Marquez, he has got Pedro Acosta under control. The gap between them is almost a second, so Marc Marquez has fourth under control, but he has not had the pace to match this trio this afternoon.
Through the penultimate corner we go then. Pecco Bagnaia has just one corner remaining to take another big step towards defending his MotoGP world title. It's a sweet sprint success in San Marino for Pecco Bagnaia. He takes the checker flag, just under 0.3 of a second clear of Jorge Martin. Martin led for the first half of that 13-lap sprint before there was a crucial mistake going through turn 13. He takes yet another podium here, but sees his world championship lead shrink to just 4 points going into tomorrow's Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. The maths then pretty simple. If Pecco Bagnaia wins here in San Marino tomorrow, he will retake the lead in the MotoGP World Championship. And Enea Bastianini does start and finish in third place. He was 1.3 seconds away from Bagnaia at the checker flag, a distant fourth place. Paying heavily for his third row start was Marc Marquez. He did hold off Pedro Acosta, who starts and finishes in P5. Brad Binder, who made that sensational start on the factory KTM. He was second, wasn't he? Halfway around that first lap. He took the checker flag over 8 seconds back in 6th place. Points for Quartararo, Bezzecchi and Morbidelli. The top 10 rounded out by Maverick Vinales. But he came here for two things: the sprint win and the Grand Prix win. That is half the job completed. He's been so desperate to have this taste again, to be winning in front of his home crowd. 12 points go the way of Bagnaia. Another sprint success for him, and